Apple launched a button. I know people are talking about this. I'll explain in just a second, but first. Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk, and we're going to break down the big announcements from Apple today, the iPhone 15, the Apple Watch, and the features that everyone is talking about. We'll start with the iPhone 15. The big announcement, USB-C is finally on the iPhone instead of that proprietary Apple Lightning plug.
USB-C has become a universally accepted standard.
Yeah, that was about 5 years ago when it became universally accepted, but new international laws forcing Apple's hand here to go USB-C. And I don't care what the reason is. Isn't it just nice that we can all finally just get along? Android users and Apple users can share chargers and plugs, and kumbaya, we can all be happy, right? Also, Dynamic Island is finally coming for all iPhones. So that gets rid of the dreaded cutout that a lot of iPhone users had on the top of their screen. Everyone will have that punch out with the Dynamic Island. Cool feature where they use that area with the cutout for notifications. It's a fun solution to having a hole in the top of the screen. Nice to see Apple rolling this out for all their phones. Also, an upgrade to the cameras on the iPhone 15, a 48 megapixel main camera. I mean, this is Apple, guys. We know their cameras are going to take great pictures and shoot great video. Can't wait to see what this new sensor does for the 15. So the iPhone 15 Plus is basically the same thing with a bigger screen. The iPhone 15, same price as before, is $800 and up, and the iPhone 15 Plus is $900 and up. So not much has changed in terms of pricing. Let's talk about the iPhone 15 Pro. So the Pro line is the big daddy of them all, the newest, the coolest, the latest, the greatest, all the good features. And they say they redesigned the phone with a titanium frame. They say this is stronger and lighter than before. And that, I'm sure that's true, that's fine. What I thought was interesting is that they said the phone is now easier to repair than before. That's a huge deal, and I'd love to see more phone manufacturers focusing on how easy it is to take this thing apart and fix it when a screen breaks, when a charging port goes bad, when a battery stops working. It'd be nice to be able to fix a phone. And then the button.
We wanted to make this even better. So with iPhone 15 Pro, we are reinventing the experience with a customizable action button.
Okay, first of all, Apple, you didn't invent the button. And honestly, this makes me kind of sad because as an Android user myself, one of the things I always envied about iPhones is that little rocker switch. You can look at it, see if your phone's muted, and if not, a little switch. That's all it takes. And now they're getting rid of that. I think it's cool. This button is going to have some sort of haptic feedback built in. You can assign it to whatever you want, but rest in peace, that little switch that Apple always had that was reminiscent of the Palm days and some of those old school phones that had that similar type of switch. So the cameras on the iPhone 15 Pro look like they're gonna be awesome. 24 millimeter, 28 millimeter, and 35 millimeter focal length. Spatial video. What's spatial video? It's essentially 3D video using two of the cameras, and this is designed so you can shoot spatial video to use on the Apple Vision Pro headset that doesn't even exist yet. So Apple hasn't released it yet. It's going to be absurdly expensive. Most of us will never be able to afford it. So essentially this feature, while it's cool, is something 99% of us will probably never use. The Pro Max, so that's the best of the best when it comes to the iPhone. That is gonna have a 5 times optical zoom that Apple says is equivalent of 128 millimeters. Now, for comparison's sake, this is a 200 millimeter lens for a normal camera. You know how big that thing is? If they can pack a 120 millimeter lens into a tiny little iPhone, that's pretty impressive. We'll have to test it out. That sensor is 12 megapixels. So the Pro starts at $1,000 and up. The Pro Max is $1,200 and up. That pricing is the same as the previous generation. Now on to the Apple Watch. The Apple Watch Series 9. It's got the new S9 chip inside of it, which they say has a performance boost. They say it has 5.6 billion transistors. I have no idea what exactly that means. I'd love to have 5.6 billion subscribers on YouTube. You can help by hitting that subscribe button. Thanks. 30% faster graphics processor built in, a neural engine, machine learning is twice as fast, they claim. It also has an ultra wideband chip, which means that you can use your watch to kind of find your Apple devices, like your iPhone. If you lose your iPhone, it'll point you in the direction of where your iPhone is located. Stop losing your iPhone. The thing costs $1,000. Stop losing your phones. It also has HomePod integration, which is interesting. I don't know a single person who has a HomePod, but for those few people who do, this will be useful. Pretty cool integration with the Apple HomePod. And then there was this.
Introducing Double Tap. Just tap your index finger and thumb together twice.
Double tap. Now, I feel like the name is what kind of lost me here. I mean, double tap, we know what double tap is. This isn't really double tap. It's kind of like double squeeze. Now, don't call it double squeeze. Double pinch? Yeah, that's it. It's kind of like a double pinch. And it's cool because the Apple Watch will then recognize that double pinch and use that to interact with the apps on your phone. Whatever the default kind of OK button is in the app, if somebody calls, you double pinch, it'll answer the call. You double pinch again, it'll hang up the call. Kind of a cool way to control the watch without actually having to touch the watch if you have gloves on or you're out in the winter, you're skiing, something like that. I mean, here in Colorado, we always have gloves on in the winter. We're always skiing. I think that's a cool option. So the Apple Watch line starts with the SE, that's gonna be $250 and up, the Series 9, $400 and up, and then the Ultra 2, which is $800 and up. All of these new devices from Apple, they're gonna come out on September 22nd, pre-order start on September 15th. Comment below, are you gonna upgrade? Is it worth it? Are there any features you saw that you have to have, or do you just think this is not enough of an upgrade to make the switch? Tech it before you wreck it. I'm Kirk.